Hello everyone, welcome to City States of Klovisa, _dash, the God War, featuring the raid team. Hello raid team, how are you doing?
I'm fucking doing splendid.
We're all here and Brand's muted.
Based.
Yeah.
I lost! Have a heart and a dream.
Have a heart and a dream?
Half a heart and a dream.
Where's the other heart?
No.
The other 2.5 hearts, John. Enter the dungeon, you start with 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Man, it's been a little while. It's been over a week since we were all together.
It has not been 1 week.
It's been
2 weeks.
more than 1 week. Are we gonna go around the table
John, are you
and
playing
say
dumb
how
stuff?
we're all doing? What?
Oh, never mind. That's your Twitch. Twitch has like
Fortnite
embedded
right now.
ads, and then
Yeah.
it's like playing dubstep.
You know, it is what it is. Just subscribe.
You're not even gonna acknowledge my subscription notice. Wow.
You can't get.
Oh
rid
my
of that.
god!
That's
For
crazy.
11 months in a game you've been playing for 2 years. Thanks so much, Devin.
Math.
Wow.
Yikes.
Well, don't worry. We're almost done with you needing to be subscribed to me, Devin.
Listen, he's got a founder's badge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Gamitude.
That just shows that I'm bad at advertising my stream. But it's fine.
If
It's
you got
fine.
Devin on here, the advertising worked well. Look at him, happy little boy. Give him a kiss on the cheek.
Oh. Guys, let's focus up. Brandon, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I like
Brand, is that
looking
a
at
Lego Millennium Falcon in the background?
No.
Are you
What?
lying to me? I'm zooming you in.
No, it's not. Try
What is
again.
I can't tell what it is. It looks like a falcon, though.
There's a Mandalorian involved in it.
Oh,
Oh.
neato.
Ba ba bum 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 bum. Ba ba bum ba 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 bum.
That's
Is that
speed race.
NFL football the Blitz?
I thought you were gonna say NFT.
NFT
Are
the
you-
Blitz?
Are you
Speaking of
ready for some
NFTs,
Legos?
my local artist and beautiful boy CK, who is not a hot dog today, how are you?
I'm recovering from a workers' comp injury, as you can tell from
Oh,
the 2
fuck.
boo-boo Band-Aids I got
shit.
from a doctor.
What
And,
happened?
I was attacked by the most dangerous machine known to man in a circus. Can you guess what it is?
A popcorn
Wallow?
maker.
Something that
Not
prints
popcorn.
receipts.
Karen.
A cloud.
Nope.
A
A hot
lesbian.
dog?
Nope.
Was it the friends you made along the way? No,
Almost.
it's a clock! Guys, it's a clock! I figured
Wait,
it
a
out.
horse?
No.
True.
I wish it was a clock. It was actually a cotton candy machine.
What happened?
Alright, so here's
Was
what I learned about
asbestos?
cotton candy machines, right? I did this before for like an event for my mom, where you just put sugar in the middle, it spins, and then little clouds come out, right? And this one's like an industrial sized one, because we're feeding like a crowd of like thousands of people, or whatever the fuck. And so the thing's spinning, I'm pouring the sugar in, I'm taking the cotton candy out with my hands, because, you know, just like, whoop, put it in the bag. Turns out there's these 2 little metal
touch the
slabs.
edge.
The tops, there's like a flat top, and then there's like a hole in the middle of that. And the flat top has these 2 like metal slabs screwed into them, right? And while I was spinning, they had flipped out. And I couldn't see it, because it's not very well lit. And it's just like, it's sticking out by a little bit, and it's silver on silver, so I'm not really gonna notice it. So I'm just like, I'm just trying to rush and get this and like put the cotton candy in the bag because it's like filling up a bit too much. So I'm just like reaching around and grabbing, and I'm like, and then boom, got the first finger. Motherfucker still hurts. Then I was like, okay, cool. Why the fuck did that happen? It was just a nasty sight.
Then you touched it again.
And then they're like, oh, these little metal slides, they're not supposed to flip out. Let's just fold them back in. Maybe they just weren't pushed in or whatever, right? It's like, alright, whatever. And then we went back to it. I was like, alright, it's fine. I'll walk it off. And I put on some gloves, an extra layer of gloves, right? that wasn't the case. Apparently, they weren't screwed in tight enough. We learned the second inspection after he gets the other finger, and then bam, I got 3 days off because the doctor said no, it's infected.
Yeah.
He has brain damage. That's the
Yeah.
infection.
Well, take pictures of everything and then sue them for $10,000, and they'll probably settle you out quite quickly. Unironically.
Well,
Other than being OSHA certified, which is what I know Chad is. But Nick, how are you doing? Hopefully no
Definitely.
industrial accidents.
Definitely not OSHA certified, bud. Sorry to let that cat out
But
of the bag.
are you forklift certified?
I'm
are you
fork knife
Fortnite?
certified.
Yeah.
Sorry, CK. I knew you were going there. I tried to get you before the exhale. I have been better, John. Doggo's been sick. Anyway,
No.
I'm sorry.
he's taking meds. He's back to being derpy again.
Oh.
True.
Alright.
Devin! Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm unironically sleepy, so Temer, the better bet is when do I fall asleep tonight?
True. We have 3 contestants for who's going to fall asleep first. But I know it's not going to be Devin, because once Devin sits down, he does not get back up. He does not take bathroom breaks. And once we leave, once it's time to go, he's out of here. Because Devin's a busy man. How are you, Devin?
The unscriptable.
I'm doing great, Sean. How are you?
Fantastic, bro. Oh, we got Gibby, who's also known as Runt.
Should I wait for you to interrupt my my ad for Raid Shadow Legends, or should I go for it?
Why don't you skip the ad and tell me how you're doing?
You know, sometimes the sky is blue, and sometimes there's just a blood red moon.
Eric, how are you?
Fine.
That was a gamer
Doing-
response, John.
I'm
Give him
doing
credit.
some more drywalling. We picked out paint colors this weekend. Playing some Deep Rock Galactic.
Nice.
What else?
Hopefully not while we're streaming Dungeons and Dragons,
Why would I do
right?
that, John? You have my full attention.
Hopefully
at
it's not
all
Deep
times.
State
Never at a
Galactic.
time you don't have my full attention during the show, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, no, it's good. I need an extra weekend day, so I took today off to catch up on things.
Nice. Well, I welcome you all to my lovely domain, my magical realm, known as Klovisa. Guys, what happened 2 weeks ago? And I think Eric, having ran most of the session on his own, has to give us the recap.
Your boy makes it through, Ricorus makes it through unscathed in the dangerous forest, into a town that's kind of like Pleasantville. They don't have any worries, they don't have any troubles, and it's very disarming, but my instincts say listen to the DM and follow that plot line and dig deep and then get in there, because John rewards that type of thing. I went and talked to the locals rather than trying to murder anyone or steal anything. You know, we went and had a good time talking to them. Turns out everyone's passed out in prison because they've walked through the forest. Not a good look, really. But, yeah. Then we woke up. Who did we wake up first? I think it was not Devin. Devin freaked out when he woke up. He teleported himself out, tripped on my stuff out front. Like knocked himself back out. His character is supposed to be a more serious character this time around, still playing that comic relief. We woke
You forgot to
up
mention
CK's
how
character, right? Go ahead.
You forgot to mention how I got knocked out only because of the imaginary 3 damage I took earlier the session before, because John just randomly didn't like that I told him he was wrong about my character's health. So
Didn't seem too imaginary when your character passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything,
also
that
how,
felt like a very real and not imaginary, but imagined number.
we're figuring
Maybe
out
emotional.
how short rests work in John's world. It's really what it comes down to.
True.
Just roll your hit die.
Why don't you just try to have a short rest every now and again, Devin?
fair enough.
What else happened?
So upon waking people up, we also found that the Prince of Maelstrom was there, and that is also interesting. So anyone who walks through just gets put here in prison, in stasis, and no one touches them. And then I touched them, and they all woke up, and so then we got to have conversations with everybody. So we found the Prince of Maelstrom and his posse. We got to chat with him some after Devin's character flipped out a little bit, like he likes to do. But yeah, it was a great town, John. I really like it. I got offered to come back, so I have an invitation to come back, basically.
It's true. You do. You seem like a right sort. Does anyone else want to add anything before we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Apparently, every single king of Maelstrom has come to Mystere, as though it is tradition in that there is some great grand secret that must be learned here in Mystere for them to become king of Maelstrom, supposedly. And that's the entire reason why the prince is here, because he is looking for something, in his words, quote, to fucking kill my father. So, I guess that's what we're helping him find? Potentially.
Potentially. It doesn't seem like he knows what's really going on either, though. Well, in my calendar, it is the 10th of Fantasy April, also known as Spring Sendence. We're almost into summer, boys. It's getting a little warm, a little humid. You are in a big guarded valley. Above you, far, far away, are the trees and the mist which protect Mystere. But currently you are inside the city, quote-unquote, borders. There's a grand wooden wall which keeps out, or rather blocks the sight of the undead which tend the fields outside. No one seems to guard the walls. You can go up there yourself, climb up a little ladder, and peer out, and sure enough, there are skeletons in the fields, spending their afterlife or eternity growing things. It's quite neat. Apparently a necromancer traded this agricultural boon in exchange for sanctuary to seek immortality. Yeah. But he is no longer immortal because he is dead. So I guess he did not manage to figure that one out. Who wants to begin our session? Just someone raise their hand. Show me some interest.
Run it down mid.
Chad wants to run it down mid. Chad, you're in the beautiful town of Mystere. All around you are the increasingly growing familiar faces. You spending most of your time within a bar where everyone here seems to own their own distillery, making their own drinks and booze and concoctions that they stock the local tavern in.
What was the grandma's name? Meemaw?
Yeah, probably. Meemaw. Good old Meemaw.
90% bar, 10% Meemaw would be Chad's downtime.
Yeah. She is the local pie vendor. But they don't take money here. They just hand out drinks whenever they have them to anyone who wants them. It's a very peaceful place here, Chad. It's semi-disheartening, almost.
Is it? Chad would love it. It's quiet. They don't understand the concept of money.
Yeah.
How many of them can read?
They have a 70% literacy rate.
That's 30% awesome for Chad.
Yeah.
That's really high for like a Hoazonk society.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, just any society like nowadays, right?
Yeah, 70% is
Yeah,
pretty high.
just screw IRL.
That would be all just chatting amongst all the people, trying to, garner respect, make a name to a face. Apparently we need invitations if we ever need to come back here, so he's going to be slowly trying to weasel his way into one of those with somebody. Probably Meemaw. If not the barkeep.
Good old Meemaw can put in a recommendation for you. But apparently a council of elders makes the ultimate decision.
Meanwhile, how many elders in this council?
Oh, my boy, Chad. There's at least 10. Maybe 11.
Have I met any of them?
There's 12 chairs in total, but one's always empty.
It's like a
One's
metaphor.
occupied by a mouse in a dark cloak.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't attend their secret covert meetings. I'm not allowed.
But you know how many chairs there are and how many are seated.
Oh, it's a well-known secret. We gotta spread gossip around the kitchen tables.
Girl dish.
She leans in close to you, Chad. A smile grows over her face. It is said that in their room, the counselors, there are 12 chairs and one is always empty.
Where do they meet?
Oh, I don't know. Town hall, probably.
That makes sense. It's gotta have 12 chairs in it, right?
Yeah. A room big enough for 12 chairs.
Mima, I need to know your better secret than this. What's in this pie?
She leans in super close. Would you believe me if I told you it was cocaine?
I would.
God.
And I would.
Well, it's not. We don't own gasoline to cut our cocaine.
Okay. Still not giving up recipes?
No. Never. I need someone to remember me when I'm gone.
Mima, no one will ever forget you.
It's true. They're gonna regret.
Copyright laws.
It's true. Stringent copyright laws.
Just like Ugarest.
Dad would check out eventually City Hall, probably at like night, because he can walk up walls and move like 70,000 feet a second.
True.
Try to
Chad,
find
you
them.
go to City Hall, but we're going to cut your focus there. Because I have a feeling that everyone is going to slowly gravitate towards City Hall. Who's next? Runt, you are somewhere within the town. What are you doing?
I'm having a fun little chat with the Prince of Maelstrom, who told me, meet me outside the back of the playground after 3 p.m.
Yeah. Is he gonna bully you?
No. He just, told me not to divulge state secrets in front of all of the other prisoners. So I'm going to not
True.
divulge state secrets in front of all the other prisoners.
The Prince of Maelstrom is sitting down outside the playground at 3 p.m. It is a lovely, beautiful spring day, and the children of Mystere are hard at play. Many of them are playing a variety of different games and sports in the spring sun, almost summer sun. And the prince seems a little lost in thought, a little bit of contemplative, as he, without his guards, continues to watch children have fun, which is not what they do in Maelstrom, if they exist at all in Maelstrom.
Runt will, standing next to the prince, he will kind of point out towards them and say, "You see that game that they're playing, my prince? It's called the Suspicious Member. All the children run around, one of them, I can't do this bit, sorry. I can't do the bit.
Do tasks. That's to occupy them. That's your goal.
I thought it was called Werewolf,
Sponsored
or
by Raid Shadow Legends.
the hidden mobster, not the hidden member.
The odd one out.
The odd one out. Anyway.
Oddball.
Oddball. Play ball.
Kilimanjaro.
Anyway. You said that you were looking for something to fight your father. Do you really think that you need something special? That he needs a secret weapon to take him down?
I had thought so. I have spent 2 weeks here now, Runt. Looking for... What is this? My stinky tyrant. Get out of here.
What the fuck?
Runt, this prince, the child of a autocrat, a man whose country is based around supporting his military organization the size of a gang. Well, a state-sized gang, I suppose. You're essentially hanging out with a future tyrant. And he is staring at a city that has no clear ruler. Its people do not harm one another. There's no dire need for resources. There's no environmental hazards. None of their guards have real weapons. It seems that no one here has died to a crime in hundreds of years. And that the government is liked by all of its people, or at least they are ambivalent about their government.
Is there's nothing wrong in bossing, say?
Maybe.
Aran will point out again and say, have you ever wondered what life is like as a true ruler who has no need to rule, simply to be the one in charge, to improve life, not to rule over it with an iron fist?
In Maelstrom, we have responsibilities. I, as a noble, and I'm sure at this point Rarick is just like peeking around the corner of like a jungle gym.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, I listened into every conversation I can with.
Yeah.
The time.
We have an obligation to compete against ourselves, for strength is a ladder, and those at the top deserve their position. This has been the way of Maelstrom for thousands of years. We've never lost a war. We have never been in existential threat. But our city is built upon the ruins of itself, constantly sinking into the earth. And now I am here, in a town, a city-state, that has been here forever, seemingly, or just as long as my own. And they have none of the problems.
And what do you make of that?
I wonder why it was that I was sent here. If I am being mocked. Or if this is some kind of reminder of what other cities can be like as we in Maelstrom continue our wretched existences.
Have you ever led before? Truly led. Not having those around you be at your beck and call, but those who willingly choose to follow. Do you know what it means to be king?
No. But I don't think you do either.
Runt shakes his head. But perhaps that answer might be here. Perhaps what you need isn't the strength to beat your father, but the strength to be the king.
He thinks long and hard. He's messing with a circlet, which you know is magically making him smarter, but You know, at the very fundamental level, he only has 8 intelligence. And he slowly stands up, looks over to Rarick, his new lackey, who's been
He sees
just...
me. I
Oh, yeah.
step my head back behind the corner.
Like
He
weasel.
sees me. Oh god.
Oh no. I wish to go and speak with these counselors who ruled this town. Come help me break into their residence.
You got it.
And he will show up awkwardly next to Chad during the night, bringing Runt and Rarick to City Hall. But now we have to jump.
10 feet behind that.
True.
I
Good.
think I'm being stinky. I don't think they notice me.
Stinky.
Big stinky. Recorus, Leishtung, or Syl? Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
I had gone to the historian last.
Okay. Leishtung, it's up to you.
All right. I don't know what's going on.
Based.
So we're just in the town.
Yeah. If you
All right.
forgot, you are doing 2 weeks of downtime, and now we are ending that downtime.
Okay. I want to go talk with some monks here, if there are any. Like people who've
Monks?
just been like here, like people who've just been.
What's
sitting
going
here,
on,
coming
Leishton?
out here, coming out here to think.
Leishton, we can talk anytime we want. What are you looking for
Wait.
monks for, bud?
I don't. No, not your kind of monk. I'm talking.
Have you met Meemaw? Meemaw's pretty fucking great.
I'm talking about the sit and think kind of guys.
Yeah, you're looking at him.
No way. You don't. I don't know.
John,
you
there's no
guys.
other monks here, right? Chad's just talking shit at this point.
Yeah, can you let CK do his thing?
I mean,
All
just
right.
the spiritual variety.
Yeah, you want to go find some sort of spiritualist.
Yeah.
I think you would start at the old church. And there is one. And it is refurbished, but mostly unused. It is clean, not dusty. Someone is taking care of it. But as you enter a holy area, quote unquote, you don't see any holy symbols. You don't see any signs or statues or iconography. There's no symbols on walls.
Not even an effigy.
No, not even an
No.
effigy. What there is a
imitation,
singular
like-
pulpit that is raised above the lower floor, where, in theory, maybe 50 to 70 people could squeeze into.
What is that like a community pool? What is that?
No, it's like a fucking audience chamber. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. I heard pole pit. I'm like, is pole dancing? What's going on?
You don't know what a pulpit is?
No.
Pulpit.
Pulpit is
Pulpit.
one word, not 2 words.
I see. It's not pole pit. It's pulpit.
Yeah, you know when a preacher gets up in front of the stage and he, like, has that wooden little thing in front of him?
Yeah.
That's what a pulpit is.
Oh, that's the name of that like stand.
Uh-huh.
That's his stand-up. I'm sorry. So there anyone here like priest? Even though there's no like any like symbolisms of any gods here. Whatever.
What are you looking for, Leishtang?
I wanted to get some insight on some of the dreams I've been having.
Well, do you really need another person to tell you about your dreams?
I just wanted to know more about how to effectively communicate with like spirits. Because I feel like I misinterpret things on an abstract level.
Lei Shang, you came to the building which represents spiritual authority. You don't see any sort of sign that anyone lives here. There is even a back room where, in theory, someone could quarter and live within, but it is empty. The answers you are seeking is not going to come from a mortal man. And as you sit down and just sort of comprehend the fact that you are alone in a place that is tended to but has no denomination, these questions you will have to face on your own. But what are they? Let's bat some around.
What was what was the one where I was being tempted by some like dark figure that was like supposed to be my father, or took the face of my father, and then their sentry, they're like literally talking, like speaking words, not just like doing dog things that I interpret as words.
You mean your vision you had when you were within the mist?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who need a refresher, since it's been 2 weeks, Lei Shang, while he was within the mist traveling, saw a vision of his father, who beckoned him to stop and rest within the woods. He seemed confused, unsure what you were doing so far away from home, away from your responsibilities, chasing after him. And then, as you questioned him, confused, Sentry, speaking to you in a man's tongue but with a dog's mouth, told you to wake the fuck up. And lo, you did.
Then he said, "Wake the fuck up, samurai." Took off his sunglasses. It was Keanu Reeves this whole time.
True. Lei Shang is trying to piece together this imagery to see if there's a meaning behind it. And I'm going to poll our party. And I want to start with Syl and work our way up to Eric. Syl, what do you... Well, Brandon, I suppose, since we're not in character right now. Brandon, what do you think that imagery meant?
I want to say it really just kind of comes down to the fact that, at least how I looked at it, was nothing actually kind of matters. Like, everything's going to continue on after.
Okay. We have the nihilist perspective. What about you, Nick?
CK, run. John's trying to gaslight you.
What?
Okay.
No.
Wait, that's a whole new perspective I didn't even try to consider.
We all got faced with various character traits or choices we made that were problems. How do you fix that? Is the question. Ponder more, CK. Enjoy that.
Devin, Lei Shang saw a vision of his father. What do you make of that?
I mean, when it comes down to it, we all got daddy issues, obviously. So more than the others. No, I mean, it seems like a classic trope of like you're trying to live up to your father's experience when in reality you've almost surpassed him. So you gotta realize you've surpassed him, and you can't live your life by your father's life, you gotta live separate or whatever.
What about you, Gibby? What do you think of the opposition? The dog. What was Sentry doing there?
If I can do a reading of the whole scene, if you don't mind.
Go for
You
it.
need my palms for this reading, or
I may need your palms. These big
Alright.
palms are heavy.
okay,
I
there you
think actually the whole scene is a depiction of Lei Stung's hero's journey, with his father being the figure of the dreams that never really die, even when you know they're impossible. The things that you hold on to and that you aspire to achieve, even when everything else in the world tells you that you can't. But it's also a portion of his past that he knows that he can never go back to, a sense of nostalgia that is unobtainable and that is holding him back. Meanwhile, Sentry is his present, the thing that he has now, the thing that he's working towards, and what keeps pushing him forward. It's his solid foundation that manages to keep him grounded when he loses a sense of himself.
I think I figured it out. Thanks to our combined efforts.
Hang on. Well, I said we're pulling the group.
Right here.
Come on, let Eric have a shot of unpacking Lei Stung's mental
no.
trauma.
He has the mentor he needs in the here and now, and not to think back to what could or should have been. And that's Sentry.
Okay. You're still playing Deep Rock Galactic, aren't you?
No? Why?
I feel like you are. I heard the clicks. I'm feeling it.
Feel all you want, John.
Okay. Having taken some time, Lei Stung, to contemplate, to ruminate, what do you feel? Why did you see your father in those woods? Why did he want you to stop going forward? To rest within them?
Just, I'm gonna tell you something, alright? I'm gonna take it back to the 4th grade IRL. I ate some glue.
Oh, yeah?
Nah. I think internally, you just gotta let go. That's really it. he's like being e-boy sad about like stuff when he can just like let go and have to focus on like this really fucked situation like right now because you have shit to do. And already kind of like it's like waxing waning on like his responsibilities basically. He's just like pussyfooting around it, like a little evil way. Feel me?
I don't.
No, you don't feel me?
But I think I understand you.
Okay, that's the same words. Same.
Oh,
words.
okay.
And that kid, it's cultural diffusion. Thanks for sticking by. It's sponsored by PBS.
The more you know. How did you have that prepared? What?
This isn't the first time I've used it, John.
Oh,
No
shit.
way, it's not the first time.
Is it not?
I don't remember
If not,
ever seeing it.
surprise.
I'm sure
at
I've
all.
seen that before.
No shot. That's new.
Wow.
He's gaslighting us.
Lei Stung, as you contemplate and the sun begins to set, you feel that pulling inside of you.
I'm pulling right now. I'm pulling.
You're pulling? Well, you're gonna pull your way to City Hall, where you will find a growing band of warriors. Your heroes, your friends, who are eating pie and getting high. Syl or Rikoris? Who's next? Oh, Syl's hands up! We're going to Syl! Syl, what are you doing?
Hiding? No. I'm gonna play catch up on my guy. I guess just kind of wandering around, taking note of like the different areas and kind of like trying to see the evolution of like the architecture.
Yeah. There are a mixed match of house structures. Many of these buildings seem to either be self-built, so there is no clear plan or outline that you can match with like a different building. But then you get to like the center of town. And like the main four buildings, the great big town hall, which sort of sits off but in the center of town, the grand fountain, which is depicting, I believe it was of just a humanoid that had sort of been weathered and lost to time. The jailhouse, the sheriff's station, which you briefly walked out of but don't remember going into. And then there is a fourth building, which is a archive, where supposedly records are kept. These four structures, I suppose a statue isn't a structure, but the ornament that it is, all share a similar shape, as if one hand designed them.
Can I go check out the records?
Yeah, sure. You will find an old man attending to them. Oh, hello, outsider. How do you do?
I'm well, and yourself?
Oh, you know, just having age catch up to me. How may I help you?
I just wanted to go through your records to see, learn about your people.
No, if you wish. They are quite scattered. Many of them are local histories and bloodlines and visitor logs.
Fine.
Then by all means, go right ahead.
Is there a room that I can borrow so I can read?
Yes, the big central room has a table. You won't be bothered, no one comes here.
Oh, perfect.
If you see me organizing, please ignore me.
Will do, thank you.
Yeah. Still, you are in a library. A grand, self-built repertoire of books. What do you do? What are you looking for? What are you seeking here, Sil?
Nothing, actually. We found what we wanted. Jerome.
You say Jerome's name 3 times, thinking he will show up. You open a book, expecting his head to pop up, Beetlejuice style, him waggling his weird crow tongue at you. But he's not here, Sil. He does not answer your call. Which means he's either dead or he cannot reach you.
Well, you don't like that. Well, dang it. Well, I guess I'll look at the last records from last season and see what I can find from if there's any particular issues that they seem to find themselves in. If I can't find anything, I'll head back.
You will spend your time looking all over here. Give me a history check. Let's get a dice roll. That's a natural one.
And you know what the worst part is that I'm proficient in it.
That's really funny. Oh, Sil, my beautiful bird man. Maybe the natural one isn't so much of finding nothing of value, but finding so much of value, albeit superficial, that you just linger here for the entire day, thinking you could find a bit of sanctuary to contact your demon. You just grab a book, you open it, and holy shit, is it the juiciest drama you've ever read in your life. It is like a 30-year-long soap opera that is just going on, depicting two families within Mystier who are at odds with one another. But also, there's like this weird, forbidden love subplot going on with their feud. And it just is a constant twist and turn of events and histories.
Oh my goodness.
Like, oh my god.
Can I order takeout and we're just going to continue reading?
For sure.
Yeah, we're going to get lost in the sauce and this goodies.
It is the most sultry, romantic, and erotic book you've ever read. And when it comes time for you to leave as the archivist is closing up, you beg him to check it out, and he just gives you the illustrated novella version of it. Go on, take your smut out of here.
Mine!
When you leave in the night to do your nasty shit, you will see that a gathering has occurred on the other side of this town square.
Ooh, a gathering.
A gathering of all of your friends. Your companions. And as you skulk over to see what it is they plan, we jump to our last character, Recorus.
Hi, John.
Hi.
There's the hunter that no one's talked to, right?
Yeah, technically.
I would go talk to the hunter, as I'm curious as to what keeps him safe in the mists.
Oh, Recorus, objective focused as always. Yeah, you head to the apparent Lord Hunter's estate. It is not outside of the walls of town, but it is clearly separated by distance from other buildings. There is one of those green fences, as it were, these large hedge bushes which line a steel grated fence that has little spikes popping out of the top. Very mansion-esque. Yeah. Heading to the gate, which is currently open, you will see a stable where horses are kind of hanging out. There is a manservant who is walking about, taking care of random yard duties. After you explain the situation of wanting to talk to the Lord Hunter, you go up to the front door where his wife will come see who it is. Oh my god, another halfling! Are you from Maelstrom too?
I'm not from Maelstrom, but I spent most of my life in Maelstrom.
Ah, just like the other one who came here.
The other one? Really?
Yes, I believe his name was Runt.
Oh, yes. But, like, I don't know.
Are you here
He's a
to
halfling.
tell me all sorts of bad news that has been occurring on the continent outside of Mystier?
I don't know. Isn't that just how life goes?
No? What?
Well, that's how life goes for most people outside of Mystier. But Mystier seems very peaceful. But the interesting thing that I have is what keeps you safe in the mists? Because it seems like you can traverse freely in the mists.
I cannot, no. My husband can.
Oh, your husband can.
Yes, I'm not the hunter. I'm his wife.
Oh, well.
Do you need to talk to him?
I would like to talk to him, if he is available.
Yes, come inside. Come inside.
Thank you.
Oh. And we don't get many guests. She kind of looks sad at that.
We walk it on down.
Yeah. You head on inside into this grand parlor. It is very Victorian-esque styled mansion, just minus the asbestos in the walls. After a few minutes of the woman leaving, the hunter will arrive. Tall, broad-shouldered, angular face. Looks like his main facial features have just sort of settled around the semi-permanent scowl he's wearing. He looks at you.
It's like most of the people in Maelstrom, so I'm used to the scowl.
Kinda, yeah.
But, I speak up and say, sorry to take some of your time, as you must be very busy, but I saw that you had a carriage ride straight on through the mist and rescued my friends. So number one, thank you for rescuing them, because we didn't know what we were getting into when we walked through the mist. And number two, what does keep you safe in the mist?
I can't be knocked unconscious.
Interesting. I can be knocked unconscious, but made it through the mist okay. Because you didn't rescue me in the mist.
No, I didn't.
So, interesting. Who did you get the carriage from, or did you make it yourself?
Alright. Is someone breaking shit? What is going on? Does anyone else hear that? Who's
Yeah,
Mike?
I think
hear
it's
that
Bran.
too. Yeah, it's
Oh, is his mic fucked?
Oh, it's his mic.
yeah.
What?
Brand, your mic is fucked.
I heard like glass breaking. Did
Yeah.
anyone else hear glass
yeah,
shatter?
I heard that too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard it.
I heard it come through when your mic was flashing. I don't know. Anyway,
I didn't see any
Anyway.
flash when that was going down. I don't hear it now
Dang,
though.
your crap.
That was
Are you
weird.
feeling okay? You're living in Texas takes a toll on people.
I guess so.
It really does.
I'll check the VOD.
Yeah.
Recorus, what was your last question? I'm so sorry.
The main thing I come here is that we have come to it was our understanding that Prince Maelstrom was here in the Mystere, and we have found him. He was unconscious in the jail cell, and he has been awoken. But what keeps you here in Mystere?
If I leave, a coalition of several other Lord Hunters will come to stop me.
Stop you from leaving, or stop you from existing? Don't think I follow.
I will not bore you with the politics of my organization. But essentially, I am not allowed to leave my designated territory, or else a coalition of highly powerful, he finger quotes it, entities will throw down with me in an attempt to stop me.
I understand. I too have obligations to people, and have known this as well. Is there anything that you would need from the outside world if I were to come back? I have an invitation to come back from the historian, I believe, or from the city at large, as I didn't ransack the place upon first showing up here.
No.
Maybe your lovely wife, partner.
He looks towards the door. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Cool. We will probably be taking our leave shortly. Is there a best way to get out of the mist, or is going out of the mist different than coming into the mist?
I have been ferrying people within my carriage on the outside, or to the outside. If you fall asleep on the way, I will wake you.
That would be great, as I don't believe my other members of my team can make it out without that help. We will sync up with you when whatever they are doing in town has finished. Maybe Runt is talking to Prince Maelstrom. Maybe Rarik is getting himself into some new kind of trouble, but we will see.
Perhaps.
And the conversation winds down, and on my way out, I stop and talk to his wife and ask her if she would need anything from the outside if I were to come back.
So there is a device that she specifically wants that is built in Big Stinky, which is called a satellite phone, and she desperately wants a way to contact anyone in the Forge of Alvin.
Oh, okay. If I can't get that, I will see if I can get you a scroll of sending.
Yeah, that'll work. Or a sending stone if you have magical lens or anything.
Yeah.
Or if you can, like, find a way to get a mailman here to, like, you know, one of those super cool, like, highly powerful mailmen who, like, always get the parcel where it needs to go.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
The Forge of Alvin is currently unreachable, but I will see what I can do before I come
Wait, what? And we can cut it off there, as she asks what that's supposed to mean. Recorus, looking for your party, you will head to your lodgings where your group is. See them outside of it, staring at this great big town hall. And as we have gathered the group once more, the Prince of Maelstrom begins to head towards the door with Runt, and I suppose Chad, who looks like he's about to scale up the building.
I have my thief's tools ready and pulled out.
That has a slice of pie from Meme already.
Nice. He heads to the front door, hoping Runt can unlock it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the door, and first I'm going to try it to see if it's even unlocked.
It is locked. Give me a Thieves' Tools check.
Okay.
Just don't roll like shit.
Haha.
Are we?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
We're gonna go confront the leaders.
Okay, do you just want to like knock on the door?
Nope.
You know, I felt like it was coming. Like it always happened. Nat 1 into Nat 20.
Great team.
What do you know?
The duality of man.
Right, maybe it was unlocked and you just wanted to style on everyone. So you relock it and then unlock it and then you make a big show of it.
He just kind of does like the ta-da with jazz hands, being like, the way is open.
Very nice. The doors unlock with a loud, resounding, echoing click. The Prince of Maelstrom wordlessly begins to head towards the interior.
I'll follow him.
How tall is this building?
It is a 2-story building with a bell tower in it, or a clock tower.
Chad says, I'll meet you guys from the tower side, and runs up the wall and heads toward the tower to try and discreetly enter from the top.
Okay.
And my voice trails off before I can get a word out to Jed. Well, you might find the gate at the bell tower locked, or hatch, or whatever it is, from the inside.
Big yawn. I'm sorry.
Big yawn.
I too am a tired boy. I'm sorry. Rarik, do you follow after your future liege and majesty?
Of course. Keeping a very close eye.
What about you, Leishtung, Sil?
I'll reassure Rarik, like, if it's locked, he's just gonna punch it open. Like, you have to trust the process. We've been doing this for a long time. Alright, he's gonna meet us through the other way. Alright, so you ready for this sick ass pincer maneuver?
Sounds like Lei Shung's committed to going inside.
After you.
Alright. Vanguard, go! I'm walking in.
Okay. Rekoris, you are the
Is that
last
crowd-
person.
Is this entrance like small?
John, I'm gonna stay outside. I don't really want to have a part of breaking and entering to a place, but I'm going to keep myself conspicuous out here and see if anyone comes on by. Watch the
Okay.
outside.
Fair enough. Five of you enter through the front. Chad takes the roof exit as Rikoris keeps sentry outside. You will see, for the guys in just going straight through, a long and dark hallway. Dark vision kicks in for those who have it. Others produce either a oil-powered flashlight or maybe a light
I
stone.
cast a light cantrip on my flashlight.
Based.
Wait, is that a light flashlight or a flashlight light?
It's a flashlight light.
Yeah, it's a flashlight light.
It's an ergonomic light usage.
You will pass by some portraits, some paintings of elderly men who all have the title chairman within it. So there's like Chairman Dick Long or something, or some other sort of joke name. Senior. Jesus Christ, Brandon, your chair. It is as if a dog is dying. Moving through this hallway, heading into a grand lobby, you will find a secretary. Quite, I suppose, young and attractive, despite it being damn near close to midnight. Burning the midnight oil, as it were, going through dossiers and documents. She looks up to you, 5. And then suddenly Chad shows up from a downstairs hallway, having broken through the roof.
Okay, I have slow fall.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck you, Gibby.
That was always allowed.
I guess Runt will wave a hand and say,
Yes? Who
Hey.
goes? Hello? Holy fuck, Brandon. What is going on with your microphone?
Voice mod, sounds like.
Yeah, Bowser in the back.
Do you have a voice mod on your fucking microphone right now, you son of a bitch?
I was about to
That's
say,
where the
I
breaking
recognize
glass
voice
came
mod
from.
when I hear it.
Well, you are indecipherable. I cannot understand you.
Just rocks and gravel.
No.
No, you have not changed one bit.
You're also very quiet.
You just have to toggle it off. Unless you're going for
He
the...
might have like a whole board where it has like things.
You have a whole board?
I mean, I know how voice mod works. He needs to adjust it so that way it's less voice moddy and more like middling for us to actually understand him. Boy.
You heard him?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, see? He's good.
No, he's not good. What are you talking about?
What?
I can understand him just fine. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
You're
Pretty much
trolling.
130%
I'm
volume,
legit not
quiet.
trolling. I've played with voice mod enough to know how to... Okay, that's a little incomprehensible even for me. You need to be at like 20% voice for like whatever voice style you're doing for it to actually sound for normal human beings.
Oh, you guys. I'm dying over here.
Good meme.
It's a shitty meme. How dare
Good
you?
meme. Good meme.
Deal with it, John.
I'm actively pissed. Okay. The secretary looks up at you all. What do you want?
I will look at the Prince of Maelstrom.
Prince of Maelstrom boldly moves up. I came for a deposit. I mean, I need to make an appointment. She eyes him for a moment. Goes down. Grabs the clipboard. Please sign your name. He looks at it for a moment. He looks over to Chad. He looks over to Runt. Do you know how to write?
Yeah, man. Of course I
Dad
do.
says, just like squiggle a bunch.
Yeah, man. I got you.
Can you
No,
write my
dude.
name?
Run,
Yeah.
let me do this. Let me do this. Run, let me do this. Run, let me do this. Run, let me do this. I can do this.
No, I want Runt to do it.
No, come on, let me do it.
He has better
Let me do it.
calligraphy than you, Leishton.
That's cool, but you don't even know me like that. You don't even know.
Yeah, that's why I'm
You
not
don't-
having you sign my name, bitch.
Yeah.
You don't know him like that, bro. Step off.
Yeah, let me write it.
No.
No.
Let me
Dad
know
holds
where I
Leishtung
write it.
back. Bro, you're on probation. Chill.
Write it.
You two wrestle from a clipboard. The secretary quickly pipes up. You can have 2 different appointments if you wish to make a second one. Are you all one group?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're
Runt,
very
do you
large.
sign Prince Maelstrom's name on the document?
Can I read what the document is before I sign his name on it?
It's literally just like a waiting list. So it has like date, and then it has
Oh.
party, and then, time
No,
of
last-
entry, time of exit.
Last time I signed anyone's name onto anything, it was going to kill me.
Yeah.
So, just double checking. If it's just a waiting list, then yeah, scribble, scribble, scribble. I'll do like a really big cursive M and then like really small, tiny font for the rest of it.
Perfect. Doctor scribbles.
Exactly.
She takes it, signs her own initials to show that she was the one who checked you in, and then just puts it back underneath. Please take a seat. They'll be with you shortly.
Dad inspects Runt really carefully. Where's your tattoo? Last time we all got face tattoos that were cursed as fuck.
I have no idea what you mean, friend.
Well, sorry you don't have a cool tattoo. That's also super fucking cursed.
I had a cursed tattoo.
Oh, no way. Same.
I got rid of it because it was going to kill me.
Same. Did we just become best friends?
Did you also fight a mythical creature that threatened to rip out your spine?
Yeah. Bro,
Then yes.
what? I'm missing my spine. Points to the back where there's probably some sort of... I haven't asked about that in a while, John. Is there any sort of weird shit growing
Yeah,
on my
there's a
back there?
weird, twig ivy situation going on that's, working up his way, up towards his, neck. But it's only currently at, the lowest part of his back right now.
Like an
It's
upper
not like-
tramp stamp?
Yeah, kinda. But,
Oh.
3-dimensional, so, in theory, Runt could, pull it, and then, pull it back, and then let it go, and it'll slap you in the back.
Runt will just nod at Chad, being like, "Yeah, I kept mine, but I was threatened with it."
Yeah. I kind of forget that I'm missing mine from time to time. You don't really need it that much, apparently. Just like reading. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, just
Or
make other
reading.
people do it.
Yeah.
Just like with the spine, make your other bones do the work.
I've got a tree. Anyway, it's fine.
That's how bones right. That's how bones work, right? You just, if you're missing a bone, make your other bones do the thing.
I'm pretty sure you have to hatch a new bone from a bone egg.
Learning new things.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ricoris, what's going on outside? You just hanging out?
Just hanging out. I'll just around a corner in an alleyway, watching to see if anyone comes by. It's a quiet, sleepy town. I assume nothing's gonna happen, but I also didn't want to be implicated in breaking into a place because I saw what happened to little Timmy. He's going away for years.
True. Give me a quick perception check.
Hey, are these in alphabetical still? What do they do with these?
Are they not?
No,
Did they
it says
change the
senior.
character sheet?
No, they're always in alphabetical. That's the joke.
Okay. A 15. After around like 10 or 20 minutes of the guys entering inside, there is a distinct and almost intelligent gust of air that blows past you to the open doors. You don't see anything during the sudden gust of spring air. And you continue to chill, waiting
That's
for
right. That's
cool
creepy as
shit.
fuck. Just hot breeze comes by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. In Maelstrom, everything is just miserable. So, I don't know, maybe that's normal in this town.
Maybe.
Does it like slam the door shut? Because like they didn't say they closed the door when they went in.
No, the door's still open.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Okay. After a brief moment, maybe 2 to 5 minutes of you guys taking a seat in this dark, dreary room, a red light will dully shine on above a set of double doors, and the secretary looks at it, looks to you all. Maelstrom, you have been asked. Party for Maelstrom? Come on, go through the door.
Sorry,
You get
Yeah, the secretary gets up and holds the door open for you all to filter inside a cylindrical room, I suppose. The top bit stretches upwards quite wide. You see hints of portraits, but since it is the midnight hour, and there is no such thing as electrical lighting here, only Runt's light cantrip shines upon, casting you all in semi-shadows. You don't truly make out any of the art that is on the wall, but you will see a semicircle ascended high above the lowest form of this chamber. There are 11 figures, each clad in black cloaks, which sit upon chairs, and above them all is a empty one, which oversees these others. As you all enter and either stand awkwardly or take your seats as Prince Maelstrom strides down to the very bottom to stand at his own semi-pulpit. The doors close behind you. The secretary's voice mutters, "Good luck." Why don't we take our first break here? And when we come back, we'll see what this strange council has to say.
The council has assembled.
We'll be right back, everyone. Hello, everyone. We are back after that quick break. 5 of you are here, not counting the Prince of Maelstrom, who stands before a shadowed court, these counselors of Mystere. 11 hooded figures, Nazgul-esque. That's the ring wraiths from Lord of the Rings. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Some of you might not have understood that reference.
Wow.
True. The last seat remains empty, which oversees everything here. As a gavel is banged, bringing the court to order, Prince Maelstrom makes a rather loud declaration. What the fuck? He shouts out. What's going on here? Why is your town filled with fucking randos? Why aren't you being assaulted by spirit beasts? How can your city live without money? What's going on here? And after a very long pause. Holy fuck.
Those are really good questions. I'm happy you asked them.
The first counselor speaks. A wispy, gravelly voice coming out. Who are you, outsider, to declare our way of life wrong? And the prince
America.
immediately shouts back, "Fuck you, man! This place is a fucking nightmare! You live literally in a forest surrounded by magical knockout gas!"
Runt's gonna put an arm on his shoulder and being like, and he's just gonna like have a hand that's being like, "Take it
Skeletons
down."
are feeding your What? Run!
Rerik's from the back shouting, "Yeah, you tell him.
Runt's just like,
He's right."
"You're not going to learn anything from yelling at them."
Pad says, disagree.
Keep going.
Everyone best begins to yell.
So he goes, yes, feed into your emotions.
Runt just shakes his head and is like, "You're here to learn about being king, remember?"
Fuck. I forgot.
Remember who you are.
The second ring wraith calls out to the Prince of Maelstrom. You, foreigner, have no right to question us. We live in a peaceful land. Prince Maelstrom is convulsing, trying not to just yell as he gets Mufasa'd by part of the raid team.
And I grapple the prince and like try to like help and like move him away from the crowd.
There's no crowd.
It's just
I guess the people he's yelling at.
He's self-grappling himself right now.
Runt will continue to speak up. This is a traveler who has followed in the steps of many before him. Royalty who come to Mystere, finding some sort of secret. A secret that they need to ascend their throne in Maelstrom.
Boo, this guy sucks. You just hear from the back.
Runt just puts a finger pointed at Rick, not even looking at him.
We want a refund.
Half your team is grifters. The others are sycophants, Runt. The third ring wraith speaks. What do you request of us, then?
We need to know how he, and Runt just kind of does like the ta-da of Prince Maelstrom. We need to know how he can ascend and become king by knowing how others have come to do it before him.
there is a faint murmur that goes throughout the hooded figures. And after 10, 12, 20 seconds of this gibbering mess, the fourth ring wraith will speak. Counselor, excuse me. You wish for him to become the king of Maelstrom. To my understanding, there is only one way for you to do so. Defeat him. And Prince Maelstrom at this point is like, I can't just fucking kill him! And then the fifth counselor speaks up. No one said anything about killing.
Ron nods, and then he kind of like claps the back of his hand gently against Prince Maelstrom's leg. I told you, this isn't about killing your father.
How do
This
you
is about-
defeat something that can't be killed, Runt?
Because
I'm gonna. Ooh, can
sometimes, go ahead.
I was like, with an overwhelming victory. That's how you beat someone. Or they can, in their mind, imagine a way to beat you.
Obviously, when you have daddy issues and it's a movie, you just go outside and you're shooting hoops. And your old man goes out there and he's like, hey, how are you doing? And then you pass the ball to him, you go, whatever. And then you guys start playing the game.
Are you describing the first entrance of Space Jam? Like the first opening scene of Space Jam with Gnarls?
I thought it was being creative.
I just want to chime in. Childhood Michael is not passing the ball to his dad. Childhood Michael's staying up super. Never mind. Just go watch Space Jam, John.
Okay. I know Charles Barkley is in it. Okay.
If I
Anyway.
can see it.
Runt will shake his head. There are more ways to win than through killing, through the end of life. Victory of a war is not always the result of your enemy's death, but your enemy's loss of resolve. A show of force does not always have to be with a sword, but sometimes a pen or through one's own voice. I have seen this through other rulers.
You see a face of horror on the Prince of Maelstrom's face. I don't know how to write, Runt.
Not right, but lead.
He lets out a sigh. There's no secret weapon or spear that I can thrust within my father's body and smite him in one strike. And the seventh counselor speaks and says, No, dumb fuck. We don't have weapons of mass destruction here.
You're a dumb fuck. But he looks around, looking like he doesn't know who said that.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we can kill something on the way back. Will that make you happy? Who wants to kill a spirit beast, huh?
The Prince of Maelstrom says, Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I got you Knuckles toys from the Happy Meal.
The Prince of Maelstrom looks back to the counselors. Looks to the eighth one, starting to pick up the pattern now that it's almost finished, and says, Was this town really just a morality tale all along? And the eighth one does not answer, because the answer is obvious.
Chad will take this moment to chime in and say, why are there only 11 of you?
The ninth one speaks up. Because we are only permitted to have 11 questions answered.
Where's the rat?
The 10th one speaks up. And then has to pause. You should be more specific with your question.
Chad says, wait, nobody ask anything, and begins to walk toward wherever the 12th chair is.
Wait, how many questions can we ask again?
Oh my god.
God damn it, Devin, I love you.
Chad, you start trying to, like, plot out the parkour you'd have to do to do this. And as the 11th one stands up, he declares, 11! All of the ring wraiths whoosh, rise in tandem. A great gust of air begins to blow throughout the chamber. Whoosh.
Yes. This is
I really hope the mic
feeling.
can pick this up. Chad turns to Rarick. Every knuckle cracks. His neck cracks. You hear the little piece of birch crack in his back, and all the little branches do whatever the fuck they would do. And he's like, "You son of a bitch, Sherrick, Sherrick."
I just
Okay,
wanted to know.
we're taking bets.
You're gonna break him with a steel charic.
Oh,
Moving on, this
That
gust
makes
of wind begins to pick you all up and blow you out of the door. You complain, "No, don't throw me out." Rarick, you grab on to the Prince of Maelstrom, who just rides with the wind because you can just cast a first level spell and fucking fly. And soon you are all out within the secretary's lobby once more. The woman is there, the light is off, the doors are shut. Well,
We were making great progress, and then he glares at Ririk.
Hey, this wasn't entirely my fault.
No, but I'm entirely blaming you.
Seconded.
Prince, you must agree, that doesn't seem fair, right?
he just shoves your head into the floor.
Are they
My
back outside,
questions
John, or
were
are they just
answered.
outside the door.
What was there?
Are they back out front?
No, they're inside the building still. At this point, you soon see them, though. Runs a little light stone, illuminating the dark hallway.
Kevin protects me in the darkness.
So, how'd it go?
Better than usual.
Oh.
We actually got some information.
Imagine that.
Where does this take us next? Does this take us back to,
We can go. We can go back.
The prince looks at you, Rikoris. We can go.
Well, we can go, but should we go? Are you prepared to be king?
It does not
I
matter.
know a little
Are you
number.
questioning
You're a little
him?
nervous about
Oh,
becoming
that's
king.
okay.
I can't understand what anyone's saying.
I heard CK's joke, though.
I sure as shit didn't. I hope it wasn't saucy.
It was Lion King related. You're good, bro.
Okay.
Oh god.
No one's ever really prepared to be king.
Well, I can't wait to be king.
That was it.
Good one. Good one.
Hey, you know what? Everyone, can you look left? Now look right.
No.
Everywhere you look, I'm standing in the spotlight.
Well, if you found what you need in Mystere, and you haven't burned this place down for the next king to find what they need to become the king of Maelstrom, then did you truly find what you needed?
Can we go now?
The prince begins to walk down the hallway. Rikoris shouting all of his questions down until they catch up with him.
But the One Piece is real.
Alright.
The prince looks a little crestfallen as he heads off to wherever the hell you all are bunking.
You guys hungry? I know a lady that makes a mean pie.
It's the middle of the night, Chad. Get it together.
I can
Yeah,
have
but
some
she made
pie.
cocaine pies. She's awake.
He has a point.
Yeah. True.
Oh, he's rolling. Shit, I was just memeing. Let's go.
Whoa, shit.
You guys
John,
get some
what
midnight pie from me, Ma.
Hell yeah.
She's old. She's up late. She wakes up super early.
Hey, Mima. I brought some friends. I hope that's
Oh
okay.
my goodness! So many people to taste my... Ooh, no, that's not the right kind. Ginger snaps! That was about to become a very dirty joke!
Mima, I'm proud of you for your social awareness at your age. You're doing so goddamn great for yourself.
Yes, the senility hasn't struck me down yet.
I could have told you that with the just to these pies. Boys, eat. Mima, do you have enough to feed a bunch of...
I have 1,000,000 ginger snaps.
Why is there hair in this one?
It's because you put it there!
Brent's gonna take his pie and he's gonna find the Prince of Maelstrom.
I'm gonna stop putting my hair in people's food while they're not looking.
Oh god. Oh.
I throw my pie at the prince.
The prince is
I
not
gave
there.
my pie. Oh.
Aww. Why isn't
Yeah.
he with us?
He doesn't like you.
That's fair. I was gonna throw a pie in his face.
He made a good call then, huh?
Yeah. I can't fight that kind of logic, John.
True. You all have your midnight ginger snaps. Head to bed on a sugar rush. Have vivid nightmares, one and all. And when you wake up in the late morning, you all have benefited from 2 long rests. So please erase 2 levels of exhaustion. Please get rid of any wound that you may have. Set your max health back up to max health.
Does anyone remember my max health?
Lamau.
What?
John's saying to make a note of it so that we wouldn't forget.
Yeah, like I did. I put mine in bio.
I put mine in bonds.
I guess it's 65 now, so.
No.
I think it was
Womp womp.
unironically 65 this entire time.
Nice.
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 I said 65, not 69.
I know.
Yeah, but
it's
close.
close enough. Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
nice.
Nice? Question mark?
4 off, unfortunately. We only take 4 away from Devin.
Haha.
If you have all set your resources back to their original numbers, we can go to the 11th. As you all prepare to leave Mystier. Any final things you guys want to do? Get your shit together.
Is there anything worth shopping around for since this place has been around forever?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's been around forever, nothing's really died or
No, how
stuff
can
like
you
that.
shop in a place that doesn't accept currency?
True.
I have jokes. I have interpretive dancing.
Yeah.
I have
And these
trade.
nuts.
Look around me. I have a harem. They're not the most attractive men, but I still have a harem.
It is impressive to have any kind of harem at all. It's
Thank
very
you.
rare.
Also, I have really high charisma.
Sure.
Dwindling people.
I want to have one last conversation with the prince before we head off.
Yeah, you see, or you go to the prince who's getting ready. It seems like his group will be going out first with the Lord Hunter, who's still readying his carriage. But they're getting shit ready. They're getting packs good for the road.
There's something I wanted you to know. There was a gift that was intended for you some time back. But there is always the chance you may be able to reclaim it if some unfortunate tragedies were to befall a certain nobleman who has recently come into your ward, I've seen its powers and it could be quite useful.
Runt,
speak
I have
plainly-
8 intelligence. Hurry up.
To speak plainly, Rarick has a magic item that would be quite useful to you if he ever were to perish. Just keep an eye out for that.
Rarick! He calls out. You jump out from behind your hidden position, Rarick, having your lord call upon you.
Yes, sir. I've just arrived. Didn't hear anything. What's?
I'm told you have a magical item that would be of great use in my war?
Of course, it's myself. I could aid you in any way you see fit, my sire. Just name it, and I
You
will.
wish to become my property?
If that is what you wish, my sir.
He begins to laugh. Oh, we need more nobles like him in this world.
Thank you. He tears up a bit.
You may lick my boots now, if you wish. Oh my god!
Oh god.
What is the cuck mark we're on now?
Serious character, by the way.
Serious character, by the way.
This is
Real
the
RP.
beef Swellington, folks.
No, this
Oh
is
my.
worse than Beef
True.
Swellington. At least he was a full name from the start.
Oh,
Good old Rarick.
I hope Beef's doing okay.
He's dead. Beef is drowned in the ocean somewhere.
At least he died happy with a pie in his face.
Girl.
John, I have one last short, easy action. I have a Polaroid camera. I want someone to take a picture of me and Meemaw and one of her famous pies.
Put it in the Times magazine.
Meemaw, I want to remember this forever. I'm kind of a pack rat when it comes to this kind of thing.
Hello, Chad. Anything for you. But my Snapchat cost me you 20 schmeckles. No, I'm good.
You're not a currency-based society, ma'am.
No, but I do have an OnlyFans, she says.
Oh shit! Let me get.
Bro,
Slide them in
sticking
the
arrows
DMs.
at again.
Grandma's Snickerdoodles, that's what it's called.
Sticking
Oh.
I'm gonna have a picture of me with Meemaw.
Yeah, you can have it.
I can take the picture for you. I'll snap it and then I'll say, that's going in my cringe compilation.
Oh.
Oh
Thanks, me.
god.
I'll take it.
It seems like everyone's in a good mood. We have Rarick looking boots. We have Runt fucking around with a Polaroid camera. We got Chad getting a picture of Meemaw, who's autographing the very bottom of the Polaroid. With
How does
Shungsil and
boots taste?
like
God.
ocean water.
Cool.
No.
Nice. Ocean
I thought it was more of a deep throating of boot, but you know.
Just like it.
Oh god.
Boring his life.
Recourse, Shungsil, any final things you want to do?
Shopping.
Making sure the group doesn't get into any trouble.
No, I'm
Keeping
ready.
an eye
I'm ready
out.
for action. I want to go. I'm gonna overthrow this guy and go name the puppies.
Okay.
Yeah, refocus up. None of
Oh
this-
god, CK doesn't know what's been going down with the dogs, boys.
Oh no.
Not
He hasn't been watching the Saturday VODs.
Doesn't know.
He doesn't have the prerequisite information.
What if
lacks critical
we try
info.
to-
I never took my 101 courses in college.
Can we try to walk and go with the princess team?
You can, but you'll pass out in the woods and then have to be dragged along.
I would prefer to be conscious if that is a possibility.
There might be.
Yeah,
I
if you get to
kinda
go
like
with
it.
Lord
I'll stay with
Hunter.
the. Yeah, even if I get knocked out, I'll stay with the princess team. It'll be
Do I
fine.
need to sign a waiver?
So only around 6 people can be squeezed into the carriage. 7 if someone wants to like sit on the floor itself, but he doesn't recommend that because if people go unconscious and then just kick the ever-loving shit out of you, it could
Run,
damage
would
you.
you be okay with that?
You say Runt or Rarick?
Run.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
You
the
meant
son-
Rarick, right?
What? YB? What?
Can we
Yeah,
stop
you like
splitting the
asking
party, guys?
questions? I didn't ask enough
Yeah.
questions already, bud.
Let's not split the party, please and thank you. Only bad things have ever happened.
All of the Tolst extras and the king, or not king, the future king, Prince Maelstrom's goon squad will be going in the first wave. In the second wave, you 6 will be put on, and then hopefully you'll find them in the afternoon.
Sit on the floor, Rarick.
I don't want it.
Sit on the floor, Rarick.
It wasn't
No.
a question.
No, I won't.
Okay.
You
I'm
understand.
gonna swing at him and I'm gonna stun him.
Try it.
Uh,
try it.
You want to?
Don't
Yeah,
do
try it. Try it.
Is PvP
Alright.
enabled, or are we torpedoing the campaign here and now?
Hell yeah.
Your plot armor's gone, bitch.
That's a hit.
Alright, you need to roll a DC 15 con save.
All right.
Get
And I'm
fucked,
stuck.
nerd.
All
Sit on the
right.
floor.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
Bullshit.
PvP has been disabled, John.
I don't know if it
Red
is. Fuck.
You can turn off the red light.
Yeah.
That's the live button. We need that so people don't walk into the studio while we're recording.
Oh,
Okay. Gathering
okay,
all
wait,
sorts
wait.
of snacks and knickknacks and mementos for your last day within Mysteer. In the afternoon, the Lord Hunter will arrive to load you all up. It sounds like Rarick wants to do something. What do you want to do?
I said I could have done a big meme and cast Bigby's hand so he couldn't hit me, but never mind.
True. Okay, good
But
meme.
that's a level 5 spell slot.
good
so.
meme. Good meme.
Gotta use those sorcery points or something.
True.
I have not used a sorcery point a single time.
Based.
Base this, but
Oh, that's a lie. Actually, I have.
Oh, big yawn. Excuse me. You all hop into the carriage in the late afternoon. The Lord Hunter, whatever his name truly is, you'll never care or never know. You load on up into his neat little garage, throwing your stuff onto the roof or onto the back hatch, and then begin to trot away through the woods, up the valley, until at last the mist surrounds the windows. Time passes. The wheels on the carriage go round and round, creating a jostling motion for all of you. Rarick on the ground is kicked, probably not nearly by accident, as many people think. He is likely...
how big is the space on the ground? Not big at all.
Maybe like 2 feet wide and then like 4 feet long.
No.
Yeah, it's a
It's
squeeze.
cozy.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's a footrest.
Whoever kicks me the hardest, can I cast like a little tiny shocking grasp? Like, oh, oopsies. Like a little...
You do Naruto hand signals to do your verbal and somatic.
Well, no, I have subtle spell. I subtle spell it, so they can't tell it's me. I'm just like, ooh, what happened? I'll use a sorcery point on that. There we
Sorry, have a magical discharge.
Yes.
Well.
My feet can't reach you, so
go.
Roll me damage.
I'll be like, sorry, that just happens sometimes when you kick me. Better be careful.
I don't think that hits anyone in the
I don't think that hits
Yeah, I don't
anyone, even
I don't
if I
think that
gave
hits
you
anyone.
advantage.
Yikes.
I'm
Just a
gonna.
shot goes off out of nowhere.
Eric is 100% simp.
True.
Oh, always.
It would have dealt 11 damage though.
Damn.
Damn.
Too bad.
Lightning flickers and flares. You all hoist your feet up away from him for a moment. The kicking gets more intense. Until at last, you all have a lovely midday nap. Except for Ricorus. Ricorus, your friends are beginning to doze off, leaning heavily on either the ends of a carriage or on each other's shoulders. But you were still awake. If you wanted, you could kill them all right now.
Do it.
I'm not into
Head
killing any of
toss.
them. Is there? I woke up Leishtung first last time. I give him a couple of like he's sitting next to me. Hey, wake up! Hey, give him a couple of
He
slaps.
is not
Sorry, I've been
awoken.
hitting that wizard weed. I know you told me not to smoke it, but it was too tempting.
The wizard weed is too strong. This forest is vibing too hard.
The magical
Yeah.
marijuana, if you will.
I think I'm starting a business when we get back to Tulst. I'm gonna like have a dispensary. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, that's fair. But this is how you like got lost in here last time. Is that you fell asleep in the mist? Don't do it. It's bad for you.
Well, someone's guiding us, and we're not like just walking, or however, or dropping in. You know,
Yeah,
I think
you
we're
could
gonna be
be on
fine.
the lookout though. Be ready for trouble. What if there's
You're
trouble?
awake. You wake me up when it's my turn to be awake.
When it's
You know what
time
I'm
to
saying?
go. All right.
You
Which John
understand? You want to
goes
hit
back
the
to
wizard
sleep.
weed? I pass you the roach.
I do not take it.
Chat intercepts.
Chad is
Alright.
upset.
The Chad knows he smelt it and he was like, "Oh, what?" It was
When
like,
did you pick this shit up?
brother, this mist is not just for like having a nice nap. I'm telling you, bro.
Good thing I saved one of Meemaw's pies. Come on, let's chat out on this shit.
Yo, I'll light it up. We are now
This
hot walking
carriage
the
is
carriage.
hotboxed as hell.
A
What?
hot dog, one might even say.
Oh.
Keep it going, John. This is alright. John, can you honk the horn?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Grandma,
bro.
just killing me right here, brother.
This is fine, because the world is on fire, and
Everything is
wistfully looking out the carriage, being like, "Well, I don't know what got me into this, but it's at least better than Maelstrom."
Nothing like revolution and some moonshine. Am I right, brother?
It's true. You all will get out of the forest eventually. I will take a little break. We'll be right back, everyone.